How y'all doing? I just received my SIRI MOTO throttle body spacer from Civic. It's around $90. Just unboxed it. This is the throttle spacer itself, the thermal gasket, all the hardware you need. It claims on the website it gives it around 5 to 10 horsepower. Supposedly an inexpensive modification that will give you horsepower. Heard some mixed reviews. Decided to get one myself. I'm gonna put it out today and see how it works. One thing I like to do is remove the negative terminal from the battery. We're working with a lot of cables around here. I'm not quite sure what's there. Don't want to mess anything up. So just to be safe, I'm going to take that off. Put it somewhere it's not touching metal. Next thing you're going to do is remove your intake pipe. Mine's aftermarket, so it's a little bit different from yours probably. We're going to remove this guy, remove the coupling from the actual throttle body spacer. That's not what I wanted. And there you go, be careful with the cables. And there you go. And just remove this guy. If he wants to. I don't think he wants to. There you go. Might as well in here. Take out the intake, give it a nice clean. So that's your throttle body right there. Notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts to take off, and then there's another one right up there. And I'm gonna go ahead and disconnect that from the throttle body as well. Alright, so it's a 12mm socket. Let's get started. And then I'm gonna take this guy off on top here. I believe that's it. Let's take care of this guy. I need it again. You know what? Let's leave him on. Whew. So if you just ran the car, this is very hot. Be careful. Don't get burned. Wear gloves. It's okay, we don't need those. So this is your throttle body. There's a few hoses connected to it. Just move it out of the way. Since I'm here, I'm just gonna clean it up a little bit. And so here's where your thermal gasket will be. Makes sense. This thing's really hot, so a lot of hot air goes in there too. We don't want hot air. Next we got the throttle body spacer and the thermal gasket. I believe this goes in that manner of some sort. Yeah, it goes like there. This bolts onto there. Thermal gasket over that. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, this thermal gasket does have a specific way it goes on. I believe you can flip it like this or like this, but it doesn't go like this. This is how it came out of the box. Look at the new bolts. It's a lot longer than the old ones. Can't reuse the old ones because it won't fit. Don't forget your washers. So first, put a washer. Let's go to the bottom. Thermal gasket. And the throttle body spacer. So over here on this side, I don't know if you can see, there's these little metal clips. That's basically the nut of the bolt. You can tell right there. So it moves around, so you're gonna have to hold that when you're trying to put in the bolt. So this is what's strange. These are half inch instead of the 12 millimeters. They're different. I'm kind of worried about that. Hopefully they didn't send me the wrong bolts. But Pro Civic's usually good with that, so let's find out. Fits. Let's see if I can get better angles of these. So I decided to take off the plastic cover on the engine. It's giving me a hard time to put on the spacer. It's only two 10 millimeter sockets, and just come right off, and then just. Right, so I took everything off. Now we gotta put the two bolts off. While I'm putting these back on, just get a little bit ahead. The reason being is that when you put these on, first of all, don't forget the washers. I forgot the washers here. You gotta hold this little clip back here. It's really loose. There's the other one on the other side as well. That's why I took off the cover. It's a lot easier to access it. That's a heads up right there. So hand tight everything before you tie an album. Nobody likes to work twice, or harder than they should. So let's do a little crisscross pattern. Alright, I realized when I put everything on, I forgot to put this little, it's like a block off nut the kit came with. It's over here. So I would put this one first. You can see it's not that easy to put on. Bunch of stuff everywhere. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to put it on. So the last thing we're gonna do is put this clip back on. It was holding these hoses right here, or this cable, I believe. It's the OEM ones, the one I said don't lose. It should go right in. So it's the one that originally came from here. Now it's going in here. And of course, just tighten it up. You now have a SIRIMOTO throttle body spacer in your car. The only thing left is to put everything back. Okay, so first thing I'm gonna start with is plugging this guy back. Now remember, you don't have to take it off. I just took it off because I wasn't sure how this worked, or how far it came off. Don't forget about this cable and this. Get this out of the way. So be careful when you're tightening the cover. I already broke one side, I want to break the other one, so don't over tighten them, just at one. Next thing I'm going to put is the coupler. I'm going to give it a little quick clean. Don't forget your rings. One thing I like to do is keep the hose clamps facing up. Facing upwards, so if you ever want to remove them, they're already facing you. Word of advice, never over tighten your hose clamps. I just discovered mine's torn. I'm gonna have to order a new one. Yeah, it is all torn up. And the pipe, don't forget the other sensor. You can see there. Forgot to put this guy on. That's okay. So I loosened it all the way. Remember, don't over tighten, because then you end up with a torn one like me. And just put that in. Don't forget your terminal.